Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. The Royal Rumble is over, and the road to WrestleMania 40 in Philly officially begins. Bayley has won her first Royal Rumble and is going to have the babyface run of a generation. Cody Rhodes goes back to back, and this year will finally finish his story. Logan Paul versus KO had a super clever ending, and the tribal chief retained tonight, but has to look forward to an American nightmare in 70 nights. Guys, don't worry. Everything that happened on the Rumble here tonight, you're going to hear right here, right now. So get ready to like and hit that subscribe button, because the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe Royal Rumble edition starts, I'm thinking, right about now. Okay, you guys, so let's get things a-rolling in terms of Logan Paul, Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Match was super dope. Loved it. It was just as exciting as I thought it was going to be. And awesome plus, it looks like we're going to get to run it back, possibly at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Little confused? Don't worry, I'll elaborate. Kevin Owens, Logan Paul did not end clean. It ended in a disqualification for Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul got laid out freaking through the announce table because Owens was pissed. Dude, Grayson Theory, wow, that's their new name. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory came out to throw the stooge, what was his name, Jeff, they kept calling him, to help Logan Paul win the U.S. title at Crown Jewel with the brass knucks. Theory, he tossed in the brass knucks himself. Logan Paul was all ready to use them. So KO got his hands on him and wham! Whacked him in the face and all. And me and everybody else in the arena, and probably a lot of us watching at home, were like, oh my God, KO's got to win. 1, 2, 3. And then they were like, wait, why'd the ref stop? And the ref looks at Kevin Owens' hand, camera closes in, and it's like, oh. Kevin Owens still had the brass knucks on his hand. We didn't even think about that, because usually after every time someone uses them, they put them in their pocket or they throw them to the side. Kevin Owens, he kept them on his hand. The ref noticed, disqualified Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul got laid out, but he got laid out still as the United States champion. Great match. Honestly, super clever ending. That kind of moment does not happen often, and if it does, it's usually the heel that gets caught, not the face. Perfect way to set up Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, potentially at Perth, Australia, 4 weeks from tonight at the Elimination Chamber, so we can run it back and maybe add some sort of stipulation so that way no one can get disqualified. But great, clever ending, and hey, at the end of the day, we still got the best outcome, because, hey, yo, the Maverick, Logan Paul, is still our United States champion. Guys, let's get to talking about Rumble winners. The Women's Royal Rumble had a lot of highlights. We had Naomi lasting literally, and the eventual winner, Bayley, lasting like an hour in this Rumble match. And Jordan Grace showed up, and we had Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair have a huge face-off. And Jade Cargill basically set herself up for 2 separate options for a WrestleMania match. One, Nia Jax, after eliminating her in a brutal display of strength, or Bianca Belair, who she had that big confrontation with earlier in the Rumble, which got the huge ovation. But the big takeaway is, aside from Liv Morgan coming back, number 30, Bayley finally has won her first Royal Rumble and will, for the first time in her career, have a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. The fact we've gotten this far in Bayley's career, and I'm just saying that sentence, is ridiculous. But it is all right. All is right in the world. Bayley is about to execute one of the best face runs of a generation, because she's been such a great heel, but we've missed the damn face-loving Bayley that we love to cheer all the time. She's going to go to WrestleMania, beat Io Sky, and become the new WWE Women's Champion. And it is going to be super freaking dope. Love the women's match. I like the, Liv Morgan coming back, and Jade Cargill showing up was cool, and I like how, like I said, they built up 2 separate matches for Mania for her. I would kind of prefer for them to go the Bianca Belair route, because it's almost like 2 of the same person fighting each other. Like one like a little more green and one established, and seeing who comes out on the winning end in that one. But we got our wish, guys. The role model is going to the dance. She is going to the not main event, because that'll end up going to Punk and Rollins and Cody and Roman. But she's going to WrestleMania, and she will become the next WWE Women's Champion. Guys, titles were on the line still after all this, and another Rumble was set to take place. Roman Reigns, LA Knight, yeah. AJ Styles and Randy Orton for the undisputed Universal title match. It was super freaking dope. Randy Orton hitting those RKOs out of nowhere, and that one against Roman, top freaking tier timing again from the Legend Killer himself. All when it looked like it was over. 1, 2, Solo hitting spikes on everybody until he plowed himself through the barricade. But why does Roman always have to have title defenses where his family interferes? Guys, we know how this works. I mean, if I had a faction, I would freaking have had Solo all ready to go. 2, turn to the match. It was super dope. AJ Styles ends up getting the pin from a wicked spear from the Tribal Chief, and he retains once again 1,235.95 days and counting. He is guaranteed to go into WrestleMania as the undisputed Universal Champion. However, Roman, count your days. You got 70 left, you son of a bitch. That's right, I disrespected you, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, because I don't gotta respect you anymore, because Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, just made history for the first time in nearly 3 decades. Cody Rhodes just became that person, that guy to win back-to-back repeat Royal Rumble matches. In terms of the Men's Royal Rumble, it was good. A lot of people are like, oh, where was the surprise? And I'm like, it sucks, but like, honestly, the only big surprise we had last year was like Booker T showing up. It wasn't like the most insane thing in the world. I mean, McAfee was kind of funny, so that was all right. And we got the cool Jay and Jimmy stuff. And Sammy coming back at number 30, which basically what I'm trying to say is if you were expecting like a number 30 to be like an MJF, then you should be be disappointed and be a dickhead and try hating on Sammy. Like, that's not gonna work. But Sammy's one of the main event players. Him at number 30, because despite what you guys think, before the whole era of surprises thing, guys like John Cena and The Undertaker and like Triple H were coming out at number 30 because they're the main freaking event talent guys. So whatever, place erupted, just like they did when Cody freaking did it. Place erupted for Sammy. Little Mifty got eliminated by Drew McIntyre because the story is Zayn getting revenge on McIntyre, but Zayn will beat him at Mania. He'll have his moment at Money in the Bank. But I digress. If you're mad about Punk and how I didn't win the Rumble, there's multiple factors. One, the Raw's without a world champion for like at least the next month, so you got to build up, who's going to fight Rollins at Mania, even though we know who it is. And in terms of Cody winning, whoever wins the Rumble, and I said this before, should be the main event, the main event, like night 2. Not to discredit night 1 main event anyway, but night 2 is the main event, which the Royal Rumble winner should automatically get. So Cody Rhodes winning the Rumble is absolutely the right choice for me, because we get to run it back. He's still the guy. The crowd was more cheering for him during the later parts of the match than they were for Punk. And now we get to run it back. April 7th, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship. And this time, history will not repeat itself. We're going to do the work one last time, even harder than before. And this time, Cody Rhodes will be walking out of WrestleMania with his story finished, the last chapter of his book written, and as for the first time in his career, a world champion.
You're lying!
So Roman, count your days. You got 70 left, because in 70 days, Cody Rhodes does the unthinkable. He slays the dragon. He beats the One. He beats the head of the table. He beats the Tribal Chief. And finally finishes his story.
I have to finish the story.
Okay, you guys, that is the Rumble. We are Dunskies. Put it in the rearview mirror. The road to WrestleMania in Philly begins now. We are 70 nights away. But don't get too comfortable, because 4 weeks from tonight, it is the Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. It's going to feel like a freaking WrestleMania with how freaking huge that stadium is. But if you slide right in the middle of right after that, we got, guess what? We got Revolution Sting's final match. It is going down. Over 15,000 plus are packed in that jam-packed arena, ready to rock and roll. So, guys, digress, get some sleep. The road to stuff like the Elimination Chamber and Revolution and then WrestleMania, they are all wrapped in one, and they're coming fast, and they'll be here before you know it. You're not going to miss any of these shows, the Raws, the Dynamites, and the SmackDowns, and you're not definitely going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. Give it up to everybody for another dope Royal Rumble. Give it up for Bayley. Give it up for Cody. Royal Rumble 2024 winners. And guys, keep liking and keep subscribing because the road to WrestleMania has officially begun. But until then, deuces, fuses, and I will see you guys on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah!